If you ever asked yourself why your soul would choose a life this hard, you're not alone. I asked the same thing, and what Spirit showed me changed everything I believed about suffering. Spiritual spaces will tell you that you chose this life, that your soul picked every lesson, every heartbreak, every obstacle. And when you're really suffering, when the pain is so heavy you can barely get out of bed, that idea doesn't feel enlightening. It feels like a slap in the face. I've been there, standing in the kitchen at 2 a.m., sober for the first time in years, asking Spirit, why? Why this life? Why this much pain? The answer I got wasn't what I expected. It wasn't some grand cosmic lesson planned. It was quieter than that. It required me to stop thinking of my soul the way I've been taught to. Here's what Spirit showed me. Your soul chose the landscape, not every stone. Think of it like this. Before you came here, your soul chose the terrain, the mountain range, the climate, the general direction of the journey, but it didn't choose every rock you trip over. It didn't choose every storm. Those are part of the terrain, not part of the plan. This matters because so many empaths blame themselves. They think, if I chose this, then I must have deserved this. No, that's not what this means. Your soul chose growth, and growth doesn't happen on flat ground. So why would your soul choose a hard life? Not because it wanted you to suffer, because it wanted you to become something that can only be forged in fire. My soul was whispering to me for years, and I was drowning it out with alcohol, with noise, with distraction. The moment I chose sobriety, I chose to wake up. And once you wake up, you can't go back to sleep. Your soul chose this life because it trusted you. It trusted that even when things fall apart, you would find your way back to the connection that matters most. The connection is something bigger. Some souls choose harder paths because they're here to teach, not from a textbook, from experience, from the scars they earned, walking through what they walked through. If this is resonating, follow me on this journey. I share what the Spirit shows me, the real stuff, not the polished version. Hit subscribe and keep walking this path with me. There's something I need to say directly. The gentlest souls often carry the heaviest loads. I know that feels unfair. It is unfair in human terms. But here's what I've come to understand. Kindness that has never been tested isn't really kindness. It's politeness. True kindness, the kind that holds space for someone else's pain, that kind is only born from having walked through your own. The empaths watching this, the sensitive ones, the ones who feel everything like me, your soul didn't choose suffering to punish you. It chose this because the world needs what only you can offer, and that offering only comes alive through what you survived. The small you, the one who's tired, the one who's hurting, that you didn't choose this, that you is surviving it, and that you have every right to feel angry, exhausted, and over it. But the bigger you, The soul, the part of you that existed before this body and will exist after it, that part chose to come here, not because it wanted pain, because it knew that pain was the door and that you would eventually walk through it. As an empath, when I got sober, I didn't feel strong. I felt broken. But spirit was already working. The dismantling was the beginning, not the end. So what do you do with this? You stop blaming your soul. You stop blaming yourself. Both of those are just more noise between you and the connection you're craving. When the pain feels pointless, when you can't see the lesson, that's not failure. That's the space between the old you and the one you're becoming. The space is supposed to feel empty. That's the reset. Think of it as a reset button for your aura. If you've been feeling that pull, that quiet nudge, that something more is possible, then trust it. Your soul is trying to reach you. It's been trying this whole time. The hard life wasn't the message. The hard life was the volume being turned up, so you finally listen. Thank you for following my journey. If this resonated,